I started a little early, even though I never said 2 p.m. Oh, my beard's all. Last night I slept with the beard ties in because it was so hot. I hope Carol shows up. Carol said she was going to be here, so. What do you guys feel like listening to today? What's up, old timers? Long time no see. Hopefully, all's been well over there. Alexa, please turn on the salt lamp. Who's gonna turn that off? We don't need that on right now. Lizard Jesus. The Geico lizard is actually Jesus. Carol, I have something for you. I made a song for you just in your honor. Are you guys ready for this? Well, actually, here, let's use this other song. Let me know. How does the audio level sound? Is it the right level? Can you hear the song? This is just our intro song. I'm kind of waiting for everyone too from Clint's stream to come over too. Just busy with school. I feel that, old timers. That's good volume. All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I think Clint. All right, here we go. Now we're really getting the viewers now. As you guys know, Carol is our number one supporter of the channel. So I wanted to make a song for her, just as a thank you for everything. That last hair tie was not worth it. All right, are you guys ready? Let me know when you guys are ready for this, because it's absolutely beautiful. All right, Carol.
Chat with a clever little quip, throwing shade with a smile, taking shots that don't miss. She's the queen of the comment, the sass never slips, though we all kinda grin when she starts with her bits. She might tease, she might roll her eyes, but we know that sparkle's just her disguise. Carol is sure true with the soul, got a front row seat and you're playing no. You're joking broke, but we're in on the pit. Deep down we know you're legit. Thanks for the love that you always show, even when you're roasting us live on the low. Carol is your part of the crew, wouldn't be the same without you. You call us out, say we're later off track, but you're right there watching, got our back. You pretend you're annoyed like you're done with our stick, but we saw you laugh, that timing was slick. Sarcasm and sass is a fan who's riding first class. Your support means more than we let on, so here's a shout out in this song. Carol is sure true in the soul, dropping those comments that keep us whole. You're roasting toast, but it's all in love. You fit this fam like a glove. Thanks for the love that you always show, even when you're
my real name.
Carol is your you.
What a beautiful song. I can sing that too if you'd like. We're just gonna fade that out. What a beautiful song. Well, back to the lo-fi beats here, the lo-fi funk. So what's everyone doing today? Are you guys having a good day? Oh, you want to know my name, Wolf? My name is Max. Pretty simple. MX, MAX, 1X, no T's. Pop out the chat here. I hope Carol liked her song. Hey, Clint. Carol, hey, Donald. If we get 20 likes, everyone knows 20 likes, and that starts a sing-along. I just wanted to make a song that, you know, just how much you mean to the chat and everyone. Hopefully all's been good today, Donald. We've been, the next rocket launch is actually tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. It's a Firefly launch. Yeah, my name's Max, dude. MAX. Maybe you can't hear me because the music's too loud. Thanks, I guess. What's your name? What's your real name, Wolf? Well, should we get after it here, guys? Today's gonna be a little bit shorter. We're going on a trail run. So as you guys know, today's timeline is gonna be about the Insure-geddon, Battle of the Brands. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. We only got 16 more to go. I like to make it a little bit smaller here. So today's, this is a little, what's up, Roach? Good to see you today. Today's timeline is going to be in a wild parallel universe. Flo from Progressive, Jake from State Farm, Geico the Lizard, and the Liberty Mutual duo walk into a bar for what should have been a chill night of industry banter. But the General bursts in, completely hammered, challenging them to an all no-holds-barrel brawl over who truly offers the best insurance. Just when things reach peak chaos, the bar doors swing open, and in walks Samuel L. Jackson. "What's in your wallet?" he growls, not as a tagline, but as a warning. Plot twist, he's not here to sell, he's here to rob everyone. And somehow it all ends with someone walking out holding life insurance. Yeah, of course I know. I remember Paul Walker. I remember the night he passed away. All right, let's get this timeline going. Yeah, I miss him too, man. So don't worry, Wolf. We're gonna be adding in your suggestion about making the Geico lizard actually Jesus. We're just gonna add that into the intermission here once we get Act One underway. All right, Clint. I appreciate you stopping by. Tell Jen to come on over, and you guys can chat it up in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jesus will be in here. So Act One, the bar is set. Scene: a dive bar lit by neon signs and bad decisions. It's industry night. Was he on the way to a charity event, or was he taking a ride during the charity event? I can't remember. I thought he was at the charity event, and they're like, "Hey, you want to go for a ride?" So, anyways, we'll be chatting up in the chat here too. So Flo, that's from Progressive, Jake from State Farm, Geico the Lizard, and the Liberty Mutual duel, Aka Awkward Guy and the Emu Handler, meet up after a long day of pushing policies. They're sipping branded cocktails, Bundle and Buzz, Renter's Rum, and Liability Lemonade. So we're gonna make the Geico Lizard be Jesus, but we're gonna make that as a plot twist. Don't worry, Wolf, we got that. Small talk turns into passive aggressive shade. Flo, at least my customers know who their agent is. Jake, hey, khakis never lie. Gecko, you lot wouldn't last a day in the colonies. Liberty Duo, mutual means never having to say you're sorry. I know, right? He wasn't even driving the Porsche. It was his friend, huh? Carol, I wanted to, but I don't have Amazon Prime. Liberty Duo, mutual means never having to say you're sorry. Laughter turns to tension. Act 2, the general arrives. Scene: thunder outside, lightning cracks, the door slams open. In stumbles the general, clearly smashed on full coverage bourbon. He shouts, "You pansies wouldn't even know good insurance if it hit you in the deductible." Slams his fist on a table, causing a framed safe driver discount award of all. Declares an insurance showdown. Rules: none. Chaos: mandatory. Bar patrons start chanting, "Claims, claims, claims." A literal bar fight of brands begins. Flo wields a receipt printer like nunchucks. Jake throws khakis over faces like nets. Geico parkours off stools whispering facts about savings. The emu pecks at everything in sight. Act 3, the plot twist enters. The dust settles, everyone's bruised, out of breath in mid-shouting match. The bar doors creak open again. Once again, a mysterious man in leather trench coat and sunglasses steps into a spotlight. He surveys the chaos and then growls, "What's in your wallet?" Everyone freezes. Flo whispers, "Wait, is that him?" It is not a pitch. He pulls out a wallet-sized taser. He's not here to compete. He's here to rob them all. So the aftermath. This is Act 4. Everyone's tied up with zip ties made from expired policies. The robber escapes into the night. The emu somehow freed itself and... Hold on. Expand. It just made that too short. We gotta expand on that a little bit here. So everyone's fighting, and then this is where it gets good about Samuel L. Jackson. So the bar is in shambles, broken glass, a torn khaki flag draped over tied over table. Flo is icing her knuckles. "Hey, Philadelphia sports, good to see you today." With a bag of frozen peas. My 1923, my brother-in-law has been watching that show a lot, actually. Flo is icing her knuckles with a bag of frozen peas. The Liberty Emu is eating someone's W2. The fight paused but not ended. Then, distant thunder, a low hum. The jukebox glitches, then stops. All goes quiet. Slowly, the double doors creak open. A figure stands silhouetted by the neon glow of a full coverage tonight sign. Black leather trench coat, gloves, dark sunglasses, calm, calculated, confident. He takes 2 steps in. The sound of his boot echoes like gunshots in silence. What's in your wallet? His voice is low, gravelly, not a question, a challenge. The group shifts nervously. Jake whispers, wait, is he from Capital One? Flo, no, that's not a spokesperson. That's an enforcer. Geico Gecko, we're not covered for this. My day is going good, Philadelphia sports. How about yours? Just a beautiful day here on the Central Coast. The wind's picking up a little bit though. And it's supposed to be a little colder tomorrow, but that's all good. Honey B, how's it going, dude? I haven't, Spidey, you changed your name. Nightbot's on it. The only reason I'm doing this is because it's so freaking hot, and this beer is like a heat sink, and not in a good way. It's like a radiator. You change your profile name, Honey. We're just gonna start calling you Honeybee then. You took a math test and got 100%. Nice, dude. Congratulations. I was never really good at math. I was good at the English stuff, like papers and writing. Okay. The man removes his sunglasses slowly. His eyes scan the wreckage. Y'all busy arguing about who has the best insurance. Meanwhile, I have none. No coverage, no deductibles, just this. He pulls out a wallet, then another, then another. A stack of stolen wallets fall onto the counter. Each one bears a different logo. State Farm, Progressive, Liberty. Even the General's has a sparkly gold star sticker on it. Flo, terrified. Wait, what do you want? He leans in. I want your premiums, your deductibles, your auto renewals. I want your rewards points. And even if you so much as twitch, Jake, I swear I'll max out your coverage and file a fraudulent claim in your name before you can say multi-policy discount. Hey Foxy, how's it going? Welcome. The General tries to stand. You don't scare me, son. Zap. The trenchcoat man tases the General with a card swiper that doubles as a stun gun. The room gasps. The gecko faints. The emo defecates. Hey, thank you. It's just so hot. No, Honeybee, it's not a book. We just create alternate timelines during the lunchtime. And so everyone adds their suggestions, and I just punch it in the chat GPT. The leather coat turns to the groups. You're all so worried about who has the best insurance. Maybe you should have thought about getting the right insurance. He flips a credit card into the jukebox. Music kicks back in. Back in Black starts playing. He smirks. See you next premium cycle. So now we're gonna add Wolf's suggestion. Yeah, it's ChatGPT. This is our dude Davey made this suggestion about what today's alternate timeline should be. Whoa, that's crazy, Donald. What's the channel name? Yeah, Foxy, let's get you a little recap. So basically, Flo from Progressive, Jake from State Farm, Geico the Lizard, the Liberty Mutual Duo, Awkward Guy, and Emu Handler. They're all hanging out at the bar together, and they've been talking crap to each other, saying which one has the best not health insurance, but best insurance. And then Samuel L. Jackson comes in and tries to rob them all. But after he did, after they got into a fight, he knocked out the guy, Geico Gecko. But then now where we are is a plot twist is that the Geico Gecko is actually Jesus. And it's it's 12:18 here, honeybee. So now ChatGPT says, we're shifting from parody chaos to divine absurdity, and I'm here for it. Let's work on that twist in full dramatic flair. So then now this is Act 5, the revelation. The gecko rises. Scene, the bar is silent again, wallets are gone, the crew is defeated. The general is twitching on the floor, the Liberty Emu is gently pecking at the jukebox, now playing a sad lo-fi version of Ave Maria. Flo, tired but broken, we lost everything. Jake looking around, wait, where's the lizard? Cut to the Geico gecko, unconscious behind the bar, glowing faintly. A low rumble fills the room, the lights flicker, liquor bottles begin to levitate, the air smells faintly of eucalyptus and discounted premiums. The gecko floats upward. I hope Wolf is here because this was his suggestion. The gecko floats upward, surrounded by soft golden light. His eyes open slowly. Gecko, calm British accent. You have little faith, but much liability. The group stares, mouths open. Jake, is he ascending? Hopefully you got that wasp problem taken care of, Carol. Gecko, now glowing brighter. For 15 minutes, I could have saved you 15% or more on salvation. Flo, wait, are you telling me you're Jesus? Gecko nods. Yeah, verily. I walk on lizards, fed thousands with a single claim, and forgave all unpaid premiums. You just never read the fine print. Suddenly, the gecko performs a miracle. All right, Foxy, we'll add that in. That's a great plot twist. I like that. Suddenly the gecko performs a miracle. The stolen wallets float back in through the bar windows. Everyone's coverage is restored. The general sobers instantly. The Liberty duo stops arguing. Even the emu lays a golden egg for some reason. Gecko with arms outstretched. Go forth and file your claims in peace, and remember the deductible shall inherit the earth. He gently floats through the ceiling in a beam of pure light, leaving behind a fresh insurance card and a single mint. So now we're gonna add what Foxy said. ChatGPT is excited by your suggestion, Foxy. Foxy? Hope I'm saying that correctly. It says we are entering peak absurdity, and Flo's chaotic insurance multiverse is delivering Oscars. Yeah, there's been some. Hey, Davey. There's been a little fighting here and there, but then the Geico gecko, just turned out to be Jesus. So this is called the Meet the Milfy. Milfy. Mid chaos, the general just knocked over a stack of bar stools. Jake is yelling about bundling home an auto. The gecko is slipping a mojito through a paper straw, and suddenly, Jake, wait, Flo, where'd your whole family go? Weren't your mom, dad, and weird sister just here? Flo, sweating nervously. They stepped out for a policy adjustment. Cuts back to room. Flo is frantically changing costumes in a broom closet. Wigs flying, Velcro sound effects. A mustache lands on a mop. Flo's dad appears first. Same face, but with a drawn-on mustache and a beer gut made from couch cushions. Dad Flo, back in my day, we didn't compare clothes. We trusted our gut. Flo's mom emerges next in a shawl and huge pearls, sipping chamomile tea. Mom Flo, don't forget to insure your fine china, dear. We still haven't replaced Aunt Cheryl's gravy boat. Flo's preppy sister bursts out wearing a pink blazer and yoga pants. Oh my gosh, you guys, I only use insurance that comes with crystal energy alignment and gluten-free paperwork. Grandpa Flo stumbles in on a rascal scooter wearing World War II medals and an I Heart Premiums cap. Grandpa Flo, I once faked my own death to avoid an audit. Back at the bar, the Liberty duo and Jake are getting suspicious. Everyone notices they've never seen all of Flo's family and Flo in the same room at once. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson did come. He kind of came out, but I like what Donald said too. Um, so we're gonna bring Samuel L. Jackson back into the story too. Jake whispers, "I'm starting to think they're all just her in different outfits." Suddenly, all the Flow variants accidentally enter the bar at the same time. Hey, Viking, how's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream again. We've just been creating an alternate timeline today where all the insurance people are together in a bar and they're just fighting. Grandpa Flo, I'm her grandpa. Sister Flo, I'm her sister. Dad Flo, I'm her father. Mom Flo, I'm just tired. Bar patrons grasp. The emu squawks. Rio Flo bursts in, slightly disheveled. Okay, fine, it's all me. I am the Flo Millie. I am the bundle. See you, honeybee. Thanks for stopping by. Everyone goes quiet. Geico Gecko, softly like he's whispering a miracle. She's omnipresent. So now we're just gonna bring back in Samuel. And boom. Yeah, I am too, Donald. I like Pulp Fiction was a good one. The movie Death Proof was actually filmed really pretty close to me, actually. Maybe like 10, 15 minutes. And so I love watching that movie and being like, oh, I know that spot. I know that spot. Death Proof is a good one. And I like both Death Proof and Planet Terror. That was like a double movie, kind of, right? So now this is called Act 5, Divine Gecko, Broken Flow, and the Return of Chaos. The gecko has just revealed himself as the lizard Christ. Wallets have been restored. Flo has emotionally unzipped herself, literally, revealing she is her whole family. The group is finally breathing again. Jake to the gecko. So you're like insurance Jesus? Gecko glowing. Blessed are the bundled. Flo exhausted. I don't even know who I am anymore. The bar lights flicker. Boom. The door slams open one last time. He's back. Trenchcoat man storms in. Slow motion walk. Sunglasses on. Leather coat flapping like a bat wing. His wallet thieving mission has failed, but he's not done. Trenchcoat man, you thought this was over? He steps toward Flo, who's mid-wardrobe changing back into Mom Flo. Flo nervously, I think we've reached a deductible. He cocks his head, smirks, then he leans in close and booms. I'm sorry, did I break your concentration? The bar explodes into chaos again. He kicks over a table labeled Term versus Whole Life. The general screams, incoming, and dives behind a jukebox. The gecko raises a holy force field made of gold-plated ID cards. Jake starts screaming about customer service response time. Flo is spinning in circles, stuck between dad and sister personas. Trenchcoat man flips a laminated pamphlet onto the bar. On it, limited time only, internal life insurance. He looks at the gecko. Even you can't even offer that, lizard. Gecko calm. Maybe not, but I know who underwrites it. Cue angelic cord. A single beam of light from above. Somewhere a fax machine sends a sacred PDF. In a final twist, Flo, still in costume, but somehow now holding a clipboard, signs the new policy. Flo, guess I finally figured out who I am. I am all of them, and I choose life insurance. Trenchcoat man nods for once, speechless. He turns, walks into the night. All right, where's it going now, guys? Yeah, Donald, that is hilarious. Like, just stuntman Steve, and he's like, you know why this car's death proof? Boom, Sir Can. That's exactly where we're taking it next. Now, enter The Aflac duck for proper chaos. I like it. But yeah, I'm gonna actually have to watch that movie later tonight, Donald. So Sir Can, this is what ChatGPT just responded with. Yes, you want chaos? You want insurance fueled bar room brawling duck screeching mayhem? Then let's unleash the Aflac duck. All right, gang. As like I was saying, I gotta cut it short. So after we get through this scene, we're gonna have to call it an early one. So then, Act 5, enter the Aflac duck. Subtitle: Feathers, Fraud, and Fire Policies. The bar is smoking, literally. A no claims denied neon sign is hanging by a single wire. The general is passed out next to a plate of expired coupons. Flo is stuck in half sister, half grandpa mode. Trenchcoat man is mid stare down with the gecko. Then from outside, sound effects. Rain, rapid footsteps, quacking, something approaches. Crash. The window explodes inward. The Aflac duck launches through the glass like a feathery missile, lands on the bar, skids across spilled whiskey, knocks over Jake's khaki emergency kit, and screams, Aflac! Everyone jumps. Flo, startled, why is it always the birds? Liberty Emu growls, a rival awakens. Jake, oh no, 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 not him, not it. The duck begins flapping wildly, knocking over bar stools, laying random claim forms across the room. Duck yelling nonstop. Aflac, Aflac, you're not covered for that. Aflac. Trenchcoat man approaches cautiously. Okay, who invited the poultry? Duck turning slowly. Supplemental coverage. Then, in an unexpected move, the Aflac duck lifts a wing, revealing an Uzi made of bronze pins and staple claims. Flo, horrified. He's got a rapid response form launcher. The gecko conjures a glowing green umbrella. Duck, your quarrel is not with me. Duck hissing, all life insurance mascots will fail. Aflac, only Aflac remains. That's a good one for tomorrow, Foxy. The great bird battle begins. The duck and Liberty Emu lock eyes. Bar patrons clear out. Glass breaks. Two flightless fowls collide in a fury of feathers and fight. The general wakes up in time to see a feather hit his face. I dreamed of this day. The final chaotic standoff. Now we've got Flo flipping between family members like a malfunctioning fax machine. Jake trying to meditate with a whiteboard and failing. The gecko levitating while muttering scripture in a Cockney slang. Trenchcoat man reloading his metaphorical quote machine. And two birds, one corporate, one rogue, duking out in the bar's ruins. See you, Donald? I've never actually, I've only live streamed it once, but it didn't really work very well. Yeah. So yeah, guys, unfortunately I have to get out of here too. Fast food mascots go camping. Okay, Foxy, I really like that. That's a really good one. Stream. Let's do food mascots to go camping. Thanks, Sir Can. Wolf wanted to do one with Doctor Who. So we got to fit that one in there too someday. But yeah, I'll make a community post, and then yeah, I really like the fast food ones go camping. That's a hilarious one. But yeah, I'll make a community post with that title, and just enter your suggestions down below. It'll probably be sometime, I don't know, the next like 2 hours or so. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. As always, check out my vlogs. It goes live every single day at 12 p.m. And as always, do something every single day to make yourselves better than you were yesterday. Really appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you guys at the next one.